spoke a few weeks ago about that meeting they had in London where they want to turn scrums into malls. Do you think this is not a good alternative for those fucking animals who want to get rid of the scrums?
I don't know what it is, Byron.
So that means
It's not good. That's all I know.
those representatives from Australia and New Zealand that were asking for scrums to be turned into malls, instead of fighting about it, you just go, oh, at this point there'll be 3-4 scrums a game.
Can you imagine how confusing it must be to be like a new person coming into rugby in the States, watching the MRL, watching no scrums, and then you go watch an international game and there's scrums. It's a completely different game.
Well, for now, but let's fast forward 2-3 years. Maybe that's the new place of rugby union, because that's what everyone seems to be asking for.
It cannot be.
I don't know why you and I are fighting for rugby union to stay rugby union. We're nobody. And we're the only ones talking about this that I know of. I'm sure there's other people, but like it hasn't gained any traction.
That's feral. I'm trying to justify it. I don't know why, but like maybe it's just for the American market to get people in, and I don't know.
See, I would kind of take on that argument if it wasn't for the fact that they had that thing in London and they're trying to get rid of scrums actively from all over the place. And from top nations, Australia and New Zealand, top nations asking for scrums to be changed or for there to be less of them in order to speed up the game.
And what does that mean for
fucking leave union alone? Don't, it's killing me.
What happens to like the players that play in the States and want to? So the Rugby World Cup's in the States in 2031. Now the MRL is going to be playing this. You could only assume for 2-3 seasons before they make an actual decision. Say they carry on like that, and then they go and get selected for the USA side.
Well, then they'll have the smallest props and the worst scrum.
Yeah, and then they join and they go play the box and get Italy and get absolutely
Scotland's scrum is fantastic
and injured probably because they won't know how to scrum.
Yeah,
it's arguably more dangerous for the game.
Well, yes, if this doesn't catch on everywhere else, because if this catches on everywhere else, you lose all of these fantastic players because you don't want to have ox and chair in your team. You rather want to get a nimble prop that can, do these fantastic breaks down the wing or whatever it might be.
Thanks, Byron. You've upset me, and it's been what? Where's the time? 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah. Think about it. I've had this on my mind since before we missed recording last week. So it's been building in me to talk about this.
That is feral. That is no good.
And like I said, the big fear that I have is not, okay, this is just the MLR, it's not going to take off. Kind of like what we spoke about with Varsity Cup. It was just in the Varsity Cup. We don't think it's going to take off. The problem is there's a movement prior to this to minimize the number of scrums. Now the MLR have gone, fuck it, let's try this. If the rest of the people that are working in the background to get rid of scrums look at this, they go, well, this is not a bad alternative. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.